Good evening, chemistry students. I know that some of you will have been studying for the test already, so I wanted to post an answer to the review sheet, but I figured that just posting an answer might not be as useful as explaining it. So I'm just going to go through each question on the Unit 4 test review, and then each video will kind of go through a couple of questions, and then I'll do the Unit 3 review as well. Please notice that the directions are super important, and that's what's going to help you get a great score. So the first thing I'd like to draw your attention to is it says, please complete long form electron configuration and include how many valence electrons. So we didn't talk about valence electrons yet. What it really means, and I'll put that in parentheses, is that the number of outside or outer shell electrons. So we're going to put this part in parentheses until after this test. And then when we do that section, we'll add that to the next test. Okay. So long form electron configuration, we're going to start with Ga. Ga stands for gallium. And I'm just going to grab a periodic table here. And here's Ga. And I'm going to use our trick that we're going to go 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d, 10, 4p1. So that's going to be my electron configuration, is literally reading across. So let's just write that down. We had 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, if you run out of room, you go to the next line, 3d10, and then gallium was the first one on the next one, 4p1. Okay, and if we wanted to do the short form, we'd be asked for the short form. So that's just a long form. Let's look at IR. IR stands for iridium. And don't confuse with any other I element. Here's iodine, here's iridium. So here's iridium. I'm just going to circle out right there. Okay, and we're going to make sure that here you remember that these lanthanide and actinide series come in between. So when we read this one off, okay, I have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So we were saying 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6. And here I find it really helpful to make sure I'm looking at these numbers. So I got through 4p6, 5s2, 4d10, 5p, 6x2, s2, and here the lanthanides come in, 4f14, and here now we're in the Ds. So we have D1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's just write that down. So we got to 5D7. Let's just write that down. Again, if we kind of put this underneath, we can see a little bit. Let's just get a better camera angle there. So we have iridium. So we know for sure we have to write down 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, right? That's just getting through here. Then 4s2, 3d10, that's going across here, 4p6. Then we have, where are we, 4p6, then 5s2, then all of these D, so 4D. Remember that after 3D, 4P, 5S, 4D, 10. Then we're still in period 5, so 5P6. The next one starts at period 6, 6S2. And then we begin our lanthanides. So we have, this is 3D7, and these are the Fs, but we filled up the 4F14 and then 5D7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, sorry, I put that in front of the camera. So we're counting from the beginning of this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this 4F row, okay, is completely full, right, till we get to iridium, before we even got to the D block.